dork. I think there's a second game. There is. Welcome back. There was actually a little bit of troubleshooting that had to be done. Fun fact. They cannot do a successful PC port. But we're here. We got to figure it out. We actually ended up platinuming the first game. God. I blame Toy Box Studios. I think they're the ones in charge of porting it to PC. I think this was a PlayStation or Xbox exclusive or something. Console exclusive. And they're responsible for, I believe, getting is Toy Box a developer? No, that can't be right. Who's responsible for moving the PC port? It's Rising Games, I guess. Okay, Rising Star Games did it, not Toy Box. Rising Star Games. We can point our negativity towards them. Sweary's fault? Maybe he should have advocated for himself a little bit more. He would have advocated for himself a bit more to ensure that the port was seamless and beautiful. You're probably right then. Was there noise? I hear nothing. Alright, it's going now. This is why he left to start his own studio, because he was a failure. Or maybe no one would listen to him. You know, maybe that's what it was. No one would listen to our boy Sweary. Alright, without further ado, we're just going to get into the game. Let's see here. I'm on sick kitty duty at the minute. He's throwing up and very weak. Oh my god. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope he gets better. We think he ate a bug. That could be possible. They do that. Yeah, Mister's had a weird issue going on. We think he got a flea infestation or something. He was covered in all these little bumps. And they like eventually healed up and scabbed over and stuff, and it made his hair fall out in a basket, and he's sleeping now. Oh, that's sweet. Well, I hope he gets better. Hello? Oh, Whitey. He stopped throwing up, and he isn't struggling to breathe, so we're just managing the situation. That's probably the best you can do, unless you get him to a vet or something like that if you think it's worth it, but no, vets are expensive as hell. It's 9 p.m. and I'm broke as shit. That's, you know, you are in an entirely different time zone. Okay, this is for that. Oh, there it goes. It just wasn't working earlier for some reason. Okay. Optimus will be fine, however, if it doesn't look better tomorrow, I'll take him to a vet, figure out a payment plan or some shit. I hear you. Yeah, hopefully it just passes. That's kind of how things are with them. They'll get upset tummy and feel bad, and then the next day they'll be completely better. Or worse. Alright. We've already had to download a mod that allows us to do this. See those things at the top? It allows us to actually customize our graphics and controller and stuff like that. It had B as the primary select button, and I don't know any game in the world that uses B as selecting things, so we had to fix that. Cigarettes, reefer, grinder, IV bags on the bed, potato chips, pizza, chess. He absolutely hates his brother and usually chases him out of the house. He doesn't even do that, so we know he's sick. Yeah. Like, Mr. will have a day where he's, like, puking and stuff, mainly because he gets hairballs really bad. And he'll still go psycho and play and stuff, so we know it's not all that serious. Oh, what the fuck? That's not right. Hold on. Close game. This shit's gonna piss me off. Why is it doing this? Are you York in this story? I actually don't know. I assume we are. But the game also takes place in the past and future from the brief Steam description I read. There we go. I didn't have the right one. This is Buggy's DP1. I will watch the next stream. No, we should be good. We should be good. What in the Telltale graphics is this? Oh my god! They did something like this in JoJo's. Thompsonville, a suburb of Boston, Massachusetts.
God damn it. What a way to start the new year. At this
Simon
rate, I'll be
Jones.
dead by Easter.
Quiet down, Agent Jones. You're on the clock.
Quiet down? Ha!
I can only go straight,
have
okay.
Any idea what you've done? I'd be half naked
scared.
in Havana right now if you hadn't shown up. Soaking up some rays, surrounded by a harem of bikini queens,
No, you
a
would not.
mojito in one hand, and a seafood-slathered Havana-style pizza in the other. What did I do to deserve this? Does God hate me?
He deserves
No.
Havana syndrome.
The regional bureau chief merely issued a special order.
Oh. Yeah. How could I?
Okay, I'm not gonna do that again. I'm gonna let them
Agent
yap
Jones,
their
don't let
fucking
him take
dome
control
off.
of the conversation. The moment you let your guard down, he'll strike.
What an interesting direction they went with the graphic fidelity.
And no red, remember?
It's open. Come on in.
Oh my god. Jack? He dropped the cigarettes and picked up reefer.
You have questions for us? That's why you're here, isn't it?
What, in the Borderlands? Did I have to click anything? Okay, no. The camera work in this is super weird. Owl water. That can't be good for him. It's for owls.
Mr. Morgan, before we question you, allow me to first read you your rights. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. Please keep that in mind as you speak. Do we have permission to film this?
Sure. Elijah Davis.
Don't worry, my fairy. They're free to do whatever they like.
Something wrong, Mr. Morgan? I'm FBI Special Agent Aaliyah Davis, and this is...
Simon Jones. An analyst from the Boston branch. He's been monitoring us for years now.
Oh,
Just
Hi.
looks like shit. Yeah, he does. I wonder how long it's been since Greenvale.
Seriously.
It's been 10
A
years
Southern
since the first
belle
game.
and a lonesome loser who can't catch a break. Quite the uncanny duo. You'd be the perfect stars for the latest video game. Isn't that right, my fairy? How many years has it been since someone came to chat with us? Oh, but
Not the fourth wall break.
don't ask me about my fairy. That's a private matter.
It's
This
hard to
is
tell what he's
so
thinking.
weird.
But my eyes can't be deceived. If he's hiding something, it'll come out in his face.
They did Zach dirty. Yeah, they did. Zach's indulgence. SC awards and trophies. Zach's poker face. What is that look? Is that X?
Letters of appreciation from the governor and the Department of Justice.
That's pretty good.
They're caked in dust as if he doesn't even care about them.
What happened to our boy?
This smell. It doesn't surprise me at this point, but it'll be problematic in court if they decide his testimony is unreliable. I won't get another chance to talk to him face to face like this.
What are those books and things in the background? His rampant movie collection? That's probably what it is. Yeah, they're DVD cases. You never stopped watching movies, huh?
I need to get him to stop smoking that for a bit.
Hey, Belle. Why are you dressed so handsomely?
What are you talking about?
The thick black accessory wrapped around your neck. That's a male necktie. The color black represents confidence and interest in the self. And your decision to wear a male tie symbolizes your declaration of war against a predominantly male society. Or perhaps it's a psychological barrier meant to hide the weakness that dwells deep within your psyche.
Tear them apart, Zach.
We admire your bravery.
I thought you retired from profiling.
Nah, I already don't like this. He's a bitch. We have to see what happened, man.
Bullseye, huh? You're
They did rip
an
away
easy
90%
one
of
to
his aura.
read.
In order to think with society, a man must first gouge out his eyes and cut off his ears. Don't judge a book by its cover. For someone who's supposed to have been one of our best, you've got an awful eye for people. Or did all that smoke and kill all your little gray cells?
Okay, Aaliyah, that's enough. She's smart, but she's also more of a shrew than she lets on.
Who does this guy think he is?
Agent Jones, that's sexual harassment.
So, Belle, does that barrier of yours also protect you from violent criminals?
He's more dangerous than I thought. I can't read him. I'll
Did we
just
just
have
turn
to
to
assault
Harry?
him head on with questions then. First, I'll try using the files on the table to shake him up. Stage 4 progressive malignant tumor.
The fuck? Okay, we have cancer.
How do humans behave when they know death is just around the corner? And what if that human is also a high-functioning sociopath? An ornate antique chessboard. Looks like he stopped halfway through the game. But who was playing with him?
Okay, that's interesting.
That chessboard looks rather old. And you can't even buy those ivory pieces anymore.
Right, they were banned by the CITES Treaty.
That was made in France in the 1900s. We know it's in bad taste. But the weight of the ivory just feels so good in our hands.
You play chess alone?
No, he plays with this fairy, York.
Is that a crime?
No. But it's a hard game to enjoy when you're all by yourself.
He's probably just replicating famous games.
The fuck is that with the milks all taped together? What is that? Is he building a flotation device?
Or trying to solve problems from a chess workbook. Right, Morgan? I may not look it, but I'm actually a bit of a chess nut myself. When I was in school, I used to pore over every issue of Chess Life, the magazine published by the U.S. Chess
Milk
Federation.
chug party. I think this game is taking itself a lot more serious than the first one did. I don't
Well,
know how I feel about that.
Unfortunately, your guess is completely wrong, Agent Jones. He isn't replicating a famous game,
I'm also missing
nor
the
is he
saxophones.
solving workbook problems. There isn't a single chess book to be found in this apartment.
How do you know that?
And I
Alaya
didn't
is a
find any
pain in the
chess-related
ass so far.
websites in his internet history.
She's gonna be the hard-ass character. She's gonna soften up as things go by, and maybe, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Websites in his internet history. How do you view my internet history?
He was simply playing chess. All alone.
She's spying on me.
So, what's wrong with that, Belle?
I don't understand it.
He's got a split personality. You remember when you guys hired York and for some reason he became
How could a
Zack?
single human being seriously play as both sides?
You just publicly confessed to stealing personal data.
Okay.
Seems like that's a much bigger problem.
Oh no. Everything was done in a perfectly legal manner. We simply happened to intercept a handful of data being sent out from an unknown origin.
Ooh, now she's really trying to scare us. Did you hear that, my fairy? Serious nightmare fuel.
You should start quoting movies. That reminds me of Dune. You should do that. You can use visions to acquire important hints that will help you proceed throughout the game. Hold left bumper. Using a vision will deplete your concentration, so be careful about using it too much. Oh, I just noticed my concentration did not come back at all. That was a limited function, huh? Didn't really learn anything by doing that. Okay, I mean, that's neat and all. We'll inspect his eyes now since we can.
Mr. Morgan, may I ask you a question purely out of curiosity?
And my own curiosity.
If it makes you uncomfortable, just let me know. And I'll retract it.
Belle, what's wrong? You sure put a lot of effort into that approach.
York was weird, yeah, but at least he was cool. Well, this is Zack.
It's a question about death.
We don't know Zack.
About this body?
And this is prequel, sequel, so I wonder if in the prequel segments, if we're like playing as York, if it'll be our classic boy.
Are you afraid? Of what's coming?
Think carefully about why we're smoking this, then ask us again. Honestly, we're not afraid. Rather, we find it intriguing.
Intriguing.
Dude, he's gonna be able to go join Anna and them and hang out at the diner like the good old days. You don't care about dying. He's
Yes.
gonna become a goddess of the forest.
Belle, have you ever been to the Grand Canyon in winter?
God damn, that sounds nice.
No.
In the dead of winter, the Grand Canyon is terribly cold. Colder than you could imagine. A cold that no photograph could ever express.
Russia stayed in Greenville and married. He should have.
The sun. Powerless.
It's crazy that
And the
Gina's
temperature drops below
husband
zero.
was lusting over Carol.
Right in the middle of the day.
Meaning?
Meaning, you can't really understand something until you experience it for yourself. If you want to learn more about us, you need to gain more experience.
Now pass her the joint.
Well,
Let her rip it. You need to understand me. Here, hit this shit.
These files are from the case that took place just outside of New Orleans in 2005.
So I guess this is the thing they were talking about at the end of the first game, where he's like, Zach, there's something happening in New Orleans. What do you say, Zach? And then we're like, yeah, Burr, when do we leave? And I guess that's what this is
The
about.
agent who handled the case was Francis Zach Morgan.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
And now he's sitting right in front of me. Do you remember the homicides that took place in Carré, Louisiana in 2005?
Le Carré.
We solved that case.
Your report states the following. By coincidence, you encountered a serious incident in a town you visited while on vacation. You then decided to steal the right to investigate from the local law enforcement and took over the case. After several more homicides, you managed to apprehend the perpetrator.
Yes. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what happened. We stole the right to investigate from them, just as you said.
It all started when the body of a 16-year-old girl was discovered. You arrived in Le Carré immediately after that, didn't you?
We just can't seem to keep ourselves away from dead girls.
No, he can't. He did express that in the first game.
Did you really visit that town just to take a vacation?
We don't know. If you already have the report, then we suggest you read it, Belle. Either way, that case is closed.
Closed. You sure about that? Don't you think this puzzle is still missing some crucial pieces?
Come on. No need to beat around the bush with us, Belle.
They found Lise Clarkson's body. It was hidden deep within the Clarkson Food Delivery Services cold storage warehouse.
After 14 years, we finally discovered the body of the very first victim. Do you know what this means? That's why we're here.
I don't know what this means.
The first victim in the case he solved, Lise Clarkson. This is a photograph of what she looks like now. How will he react when he sees it? The body that went missing for 14 years was suddenly discovered frozen in a warehouse. This is some kind of message from the victim to us.
What? I don't think from the victim, maybe from the killer.
We're pleased that her body turned up. Deeply pleased.
You claim to have closed this case, but now a lost body suddenly surfaced. Aren't you curious about the details?
Body or not, we already solved that case. Lisa's body can't change anything now. And it certainly has nothing to do with us.
Interesting.
I suspect the body was stored
The
there
girl's
rather
kinda-
than
yeah, exactly.
abandoned, due to the unnatural state it was found in.
I don't see how that matters.
She was found frozen in a storage unit. Therefore, she looks exactly the same as she did when she disappeared.
You can try and get
In
DNA
fact,
off of it or something?
she's in such good condition that we can even determine the murder weapon and cause of death.
Okay,
Well,
good.
good for you.
Nice, good job.
Even stranger is how unbelievably beautiful she looks.
I don't think that really matters.
At first glance, few would guess she was a murder victim at all.
A goddess of the forest, perchance?
She looks more like a piece of art, or a mythological figure from a painting.
Goddess. She's a goddess.
This keeps getting better and better.
Better and better?
Isn't that right, my fairy?
I would be so fucking confused in this environment right now.
A corpse as beautiful as a goddess.
Sounds like Greenvale.
Sounds just like our story. Yes. Yes.
That went okay. Now I'm sure that Morgan's hiding something.
I don't think so at all.
I may be able to get what I want if we go deeper into the documents.
Alright, Elliot. So I think this is like a tutorial based on how we're going to be doing interrogations. I don't think we're going to get this level of hand-holding in the future, and we may have only limited options that we can utilize. So this might seem excessive right now what we're doing, but I imagine that we're going to just be on our own at some point, having to figure out how to get people to crack.
He didn't so much as twitch when he saw the picture of the body. He's even tougher than the rumors made him out to be. But I was prepared for that. And if my hunch is right, he's deeply intertwined with this case. Far deeper than what my superiors think. A halfway finished, I think he was playing both. If it was merely for entertainment, but I know that every action he takes has its own, especially now that his remaining time is limited.
Okay, so there was nothing really new there.
The person who originally admitted this report was his superior, Robert Abraham.
Oh shit, Abrams. He was mentioned at some point in the Greenvale case about talking to someone else without his knowledge. I thought they were going to play into that more, but I guess they'll play into it in this story.
Current chief of the Boston branch. According to Chief Abrahams...
Is it Abrahams? I guess so. Abrahams. That's
Morgan's got his own modus
Abraham's name,
operandi.
Abraham,
It's
sounds
not
weird.
something that others should interfere with. Well, Chief, look what that's gotten us into now.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and... Wait, can we do this again? Like, force the picture on him again?
You may be wondering why we decided to unearth all these old
can.
files.
Everything happens for a reason.
The moment Lise Clarkson's body was found, we did the best we could to start our own local investigation. But there wasn't much we could actually investigate due to the damage caused by the hurricane.
Then we assume you also questioned everyone who worked in the warehouse.
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, good.
We questioned all the Clarkson Food Delivery Services employees who staffed the warehouse and its owner.
That's where Abrams came into play. He communicated with the police department and told them not to do any investigations until we arrived or something like that. So he was like meddling in it a little bit. But I don't think they really played into that much more in the first game.
But we still have yet to obtain any key testimonies.
Par for the course with a 14-year-old case, if you ask me.
Not to mention how bad the timing was. Most of the employees were on vacation.
So, you gave up on the investigation and came to see us instead.
Damn. Well, you might have some insight, who knows?
Remember what happened, my fairy? That warehouse. That man. So incoherent. Such a pain.
Hey, are you talking about the guy who managed the vault where Lisa's body was found?
Maybe. Baldy, what's it to you?
Yeah, I think he started working there in
Listen, I'm gonna head out. Give a good night. You
2005.
take care, PJs. Thanks for popping in and staying as long as you did. I hope your cat is better tomorrow.
Remember, Aaliyah? You said he was a pain to deal with, too.
large man, yes? No need to answer. If you don't
Tim, I'm
want
gonna
to.
monitor him for as long as I can stay awake. That sounds like a good idea. If they're sleeping, that's a pretty good sign. 'Cause that means they're not throwing up. Hopefully they drink some water or eat something before you go to bed, if they haven't already.
I'm sure you've already put him under surveillance. Textbook FBI protocol.
I'm gonna press him about the chess game again. Why not? If we get the option to do so, shit.
Who is it? This My Fairy character you keep speaking to.
Oh, you weren't supposed to do that.
You can't see her? Such bad manners. You barge into our apartment, yet you don't even care about who else is living here.
Dissociative identity disorder. In the past, it was known as multiple personality disorder.
Is that true?
You were subjected to an internal probe only once during your career, correct? They suspected that you had DID, but you denied it.
Oh, Zach and York are real.
And no problems arose during your test.
There's a reason you didn't wear red.
Is this how you dealt with the psychological profiler back then, too? Saying strange things, weaving unrelated matters together. Is that how you slipped through?
You're free to draw your own conclusions, Belle.
I said FK in the coffee. Forest Kaysen. Okay, we can't control what happens to us. Maybe you be trapped in the freaking white room for 20 years and come back to me and tell me how you feel.
But my fairy clearly exists. She's been sitting right there on your lap this entire time. Hey, stop it. No violence allowed in here, Belle. Wouldn't want to scare my fairy, now would we?
I wonder what she did. I can't see the fairy. All right.
Isn't there someone else you should have talked to? Before coming to us? Such as...
We were unable to reach Patricia Clarkson.
Ooh, shut down.
You look surprised. I thought you already knew. After all, you visited Louisiana last week.
Uh-oh.
We assumed you met with her during your time there.
We haven't been to Louisiana. Not in 14 years.
Is that so?
Uh-oh.
We've been right here in our apartment this entire time.
We astral projecting?
That man is our witness.
Oh, well, there you go. True, you've been under surveillance.
Aren't you, Simon?
He's right. He didn't even take a single step outside on Christmas Eve. Which means that I didn't get to either.
Oh, bless your heart.
Are you positive about that? I took the liberty of checking some airline records. Last Friday, the name Billy Bishop was listed on a morning flight out of Boston. This is the fake name you used to use as an agent, isn't it?
No, we used to go by York.
A mere coincidence.
Yet that's not all. That evening on the same day, a man with a large scar on his forehead allegedly purchased an '89 Cadillac from a small used car lot in Carré. He reportedly said he wanted something old, big, and strong. The owner of the car lot felt it was a strange order, so it stuck in his mind.
Our world is filled with mysteries,
I agree.
and they always have the most bizarre timing.
Incidentally, on the following day, an identical Cadillac was taken to a scrapyard in Trenton, New Jersey.
God.
You can find that type of car anywhere. Isn't that right, my fairy?
Morgan's right. Everything happens for a reason. Even this messy room. There must be a reason for it. Especially when it comes to those strangely tidy spots. They're practically begging me to question them.
Well, let's talk about the DVDs.
DVDs are all over the place. I know that he's a shut-in, but this still seems like way too many for one person.
No, you don't know York. Or Zach.
And I've never heard of any of these titles before.
Oh, that cracks me up.
A stinking indulgence. And a massive DVD collection. You must live a very comfortable life.
The Evil Mountain 4. Low Skies. Police Dogs Collection Volume 4. Bon Voyage Miss Margaret. Does that say Porn Identity Volume 6? I think it does. Oh my god. Lola X. Yo, Zach, what the hell?
We're retired, remember?
Ratman up there too?
Retired in your 40s.
40s?
I'm envious.
We're 40? Oh my god.
But who doesn't love movies, Belle?
This is the roughest 40-year-old I've ever seen in my life.
I'm not a fan.
Does have cancer though. But I don't think that would... I don't know, man. Like, even just... I guess his hair is just messy. I guess, yeah. Okay.
Oh, that won't do.
Maybe clean him up, you know? Maybe he's just looking sickly through chemo or something. I don't know.
You should dedicate all the free time you have to watching movies. It's practically an unwritten law.
But
Films guide us.
he'd actually look a little younger. A bit younger if he was bald. Also, his forehead is like double the height it should be. That smooth section, I don't think it should be like that. It's like untextured. Maybe there should be hair there. He's got a massive head. I guess he's got to have room for York.
Films are filled with every important life lesson there is.
Is that so?
For example, They Live. 1988, directed by John Carpenter. That film taught us a valuable lesson.
I love that he's doing this right now.
Always put on your sunglasses before a fight.
You know, you've got a point. Movies teach us about everything we need to know.
What the fuck?
I learned about the right way to eat frozen pizza from Cobra. It's one of Stallone's best films.
Is it folding it in half? Because that's the only way to eat a
Before
frozen
that,
pizza.
I wouldn't be caught dead trying to eat frozen pizza.
Or do you like sauce it up? I've never seen that movie.
I thought it wasn't fit for human consumption. But that film changed my life.
My God.
Simon, that has nothing to do with the film. You're just talking about pizza.
God.
Poly-MVA supplements.
Mm-hmm. IV bags.
And a home IV kit. It's probably filled with highly concentrated vitamin C.
Is there a reason for that? Because he doesn't go outside, I guess?
He said that being on the verge of death is intriguing. But then why does he have such an elaborate home medical care setup?
Well, he'd probably rather die in his sleep than, like, fucking scurvy, I guess.
How does he truly feel?
So, okay.
Do you like fresh vegetable juice?
Why would you think that?
Because you seem to just be injecting yourself with juice instead of drinking it.
There's a juicer in your sink that hasn't been washed yet. And do I smell the faint fragrance of baked beans?
It's been juicing baked beans.
You didn't use much salt, did you?
What are you implying?
That you're health conscious?
You just told me that you find impending death to be intriguing. That confused me. When I look around your room,
Review, recycle, reuse.
all I can see are the many ways in which you're resisting death.
What is that machine behind her? Is that a printer?
Poly-MVA treatment, highly concentrated vitamin C IVs, fresh vegetable juice, vegetable protein without salt, gallons of vitamin D milk for fat and calcium.
Hell yeah.
The ambivalence, yes.
Damn, hit her with the lexicon.
What?
Two contradictory emotions, mixing, coexisting together. An adult, mature mind is never satisfied with only one response. It's common sense. Isn't that right, my fairy?
This room's a total mess, but certain spots look perfectly clean.
Like the triangle.
Is it just a coincidence? No. There are no coincidences with this man.
With the
Mr.
longest
Morgan.
burning joint in history.
I found several spots in this room that look strangely clean. Did you tidy up a bit because you knew we were coming?
Those are sanctuaries. They've existed from the start.
Sanctuaries.
That's right. Sacred places. Hovels for pure souls, if you will.
Hovels, not hovels. Isn't it hovel? Pretty sure it's hovel. Hovels.
Were
That
there
doesn't sound
originally objects in those hovels?
right. Yeah, hovels.
Something you didn't want us to see?
The soul's still there. We haven't touched a thing. But we know you can't see anything.
Interesting.
Hey, Simon. Don't touch the sanctuary.
Sorry.
This Simon character is a weirdo.
That's a sanctuary.
Not a playground.
Ever touch it again.
Oh.
You've been watching us for 4.5 years, and you couldn't even figure that much out?
My bad.
Damn, bring out the noodle arm.
It's my first time actually coming inside, you know.
I like how stiff he is. Except for the hand movement, and the eye blinking, and the mouth.
You're earning far more than you deserve, then.
So York's whole body is kind of breathing. He's got movement to him.
What were you doing all day in that black Suburban?
Watching Ratman.
We thought wiretapping was your specialty. Don't tell me. Crossword puzzles. What do you think, my fairy? 4.5 years. All that time, and what does he have to show for it?
Crossword puzzles? No way.
Alright, he's got some wiggle to him now. Hell yeah.
Come on, I thought you knew. I'm a Sudoku guy.
Oh my god.
Agent Jones.
Oh, right.
He's completely taken control of the conversation. At this rate, we'll never get anywhere. I need to press him some more.
Rummaging at Simon.
Agent Jones. The briefcase isn't even that big. How long does he intend to keep that up? Does he have pizza menus stuffed inside there or something?
Damn. We're out of looking, so we can't use our eyeball no more. We wasted it playing
Agent
around with
Jones, did you find the files?
Greenvale. Agent Francis Zach Morgan. It was actually Francis York Morgan who did that, but that's
Mr.
fine.
Morgan, do you recognize these files?
Whoa! Ow!
We told you. That's a sanctuary.
Let him go! Assaulting an FBI agent is an obstruction of
told you.
justice!
We told you. Go. Ah! Stay back. Stay back. Sanctuary. Down. Savannah. Ah! 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 Yeah.
How the mighty have fallen.
Mr. Morgan? I cut my finger with that can opener this morning. I thought I stopped the bleeding, but it seeped through. How could I be so stupid? Everything should be fine now. I'm sorry for being so careless. I made sure to read through your file and learn about your condition.
Man, what happened to
The
us?
color red.
That Red Room shit must have fucked us up. There must be more about that. I'm excited to see how the lore kind of progresses.
Such an unusual thing to fear.
You've never seen the Red Room or the Red Seeds or Red Trees.
Please, accept my deepest apologies.
I'm sorry too, Morgan. I don't know what I was thinking. I'll never touch one of your sanctuaries ever again.
Goddamn right you won't.
And no more red, either.
Don't ever touch one again. I told them not to. Why would they do that? Make them go away. Sanctuaries. Don't touch. Stay away.
Now, may we return to our discussion?
Don't worry. I won't let them touch you again. I'll keep them away from us.
Strangely enough, this man has a fear of the color red. And I believe that fear is connected to the Greenville case.
Oh, it is. It is, Elia.
The files on the serial killings that shocked Washington State in 2010. Officially titled the Greenville case. I never thought I'd take out files from a case I first heard about on the news. Mr. Morgan? I'd like to ask you some questions about this case now.
We don't want to remember that town.
Oh, interesting. I don't believe that.
I'm sorry, but there's no way around this. I remember hearing about this case on the news when I was still a student. A high school girl named Anna Graham was murdered and the FBI stepped in to take over the case. I also remember it becoming a sprawled investigation due to evidence found in the victim's throat. Is that correct? After
She's
that
getting
case,
juicy.
you went on sick leave for 2 years. And when you returned, you requested to be switched over to desk work.
Oh, wow.
What happened?
That's a private matter. None of your business, Bill.
Were you traumatized? It's a common problem with prolific agents such as yourself. But there's another possibility that may make more sense. Perhaps you simply finished making preparations.
What does that mean?
What are you getting at?
Thinking too much about something will always turn it into a problem.
Fair.
The Greenville case. Don't you think it resembles the Luke Carré case?
Read the report. We have nothing else to say.
I just need one more push. One more thing that can summon up the past.
I would like that.
A jar of honey with honeycomb inside it.
That's strange.
There's nothing strange about it, but it still gives me a weird feeling. Looks like another old antique. He collects milk cartons but treats valuable antiques like trash. What's going on in his head? A picture of a leaf. This isn't just a picture of any leaf. It's the most important leaf. The belief in truth.
That was corny as hell.
Begins with the doubt of
Aaliyah?
all truths in which one has previously believed.
Oh, she's quoting. Okay.
It's time to get down to business.
Should have asked him about his
That's
achievements.
royal jelly.
Royal jelly.
Huh?
You were staring at the jar, weren't you? Do you find it strange that there's honeycomb inside? We wanted to harvest royal jelly in its most natural state.
Oh, well, honey is called royal jelly? Never heard that.
The queen's main food source, created from the worker bee's secretions. It's a perfect food, filled with power, meant to fuel the birth of the next queen. By absorbing it into our own bodies, we too can acquire that power. Incidentally, did you know that all the worker bees are female?
No.
Guess they didn't teach you that at Quantico.
Mister, there's no room for you on my lap, buddy. You have a whole chair right there for yourself.
Male bees are only born to inseminate,
I didn't know all the workers were female. That's interesting.
and they're born from unfertilized eggs to boot.
What?
They have short lives and don't even get stingers. Sort of feels like a glimpse into the future of our society, wouldn't you agree? Women are gifted with the power to conceive, give birth, and nourish their children. But men are consumed with the job of providing women with the chance to do so.
It's an interesting way to look at it.
If women no longer had to rely on men for the seeds of life, they would soon cease to desire them, we believe. Be careful, Simon.
Huh? Of what?
Guy's frozen in time again, except for that little arm. Look at that thing go.
Your Belle's already stolen the reins from you.
The silver clock in that trash pile. Is that an H5?
That's right. John Harrison's fifth chronometer, completed in 1770.
God damn. He knows all about it, too.
After many years, he completed it and presented it to the Board of Longitude in order to end their feud with him. That's only a replica, of course.
You like clocks?
Clocks are amazing. Prime fruit of the human race's intellect. We took the invisible idea of time and manifested it in these.
Yeah, I love clocks too. Absolutely fascinating.
I disagree.
Oh? Why?
Time is valuable precisely because it can't be seen. Yet nowadays, people can't tell what time it is unless it's measured in numbers. Talk about idiocy.
Time is precious because it's the only thing you can't get back.
I don't mean to side with the Board of Longitude, but remember, humans used to cross oceans with the stars alone. We have our eyes to read moon charts and study the sky. We don't need clocks.
What if it's cloudy or storming?
All you need is courage and a love for adventure.
Good luck being late to everything.
Hear that, my fairy? Courage and a love for adventure? Come on, Belle. Surely you know how many lives have been claimed by your pals' courage and adventure.
Hey, hold on a second here. That Board of Longitude thing. What the heck is that? I mean, I've heard of it before.
No, he hasn't.
I'm an FBI analyst, remember? I just sort of can't remember it right now. I know what it is, really. I'm telling the truth.
This poor guy.
Come on, Aaliyah, back me up here. Aaliyah?
Mr. Morgan, please look at this.
Uh-oh.
What did we just say? We don't want to remember Greenvale.
This isn't a photo from Greenvale. Look closely at it. Former Special Agent Francis Zach Morgan.
This feels like Michael. Michael Tillotson.
This photograph predates Greenvale. It's from the Carré case you worked on in 2005.
Uh-oh.
Red.
Tree.
Red tree. Red tree.
Yes. A red tree. Greenvale wasn't the first place you saw one of these. The Greenvale case and the Lise Clarkson murder case. They're connected by these red trees. Aren't they?
Red trees.
Red Rum.
Both.
Answer me.
Oh my god.
What are these trees?
Red trees.
I want the truth. Tell me everything you know.
The red trees. You really did your homework. Well done, Belle. You're good.
What the hell?
Damn good.
Are you ready to talk now? I want to know what went down in Le Carré in 2005.
Fine. We'll tell you. We'll tell you what happened in that town. Yes. It was that red tree. That red tree ruined my life. It was beautiful. It was a sultry summer day. The sun comes down hard.
Pictures keeps getting brighter and brighter.
Like a torrential downpour of demonic whispers. It all started back in that sweltering summer. We still had our best friend with us back then.
Oh yeah, so York is permanently gone then.
The other me. My better half.
Never a choice. When somebody needs you, you can't turn away. You're their only lifeline, just a hero, a bullet for hire, working alone. Always a voice, a cry in the darkness, an echo of pain that's been long forgotten, but it haunts me.
What was I looking at?
My destiny to be alone. There's a time when you see life for what it's gotta be. You should know they'll destroy you. A call to me to keep searching, walk alone.
I think Sweary had a lot of fun when he was in America. I'm just gonna put that out there. I think he had a lot of fun. The fallen leaves tell a story.
Zach.
Can you hear me, Zach? There you are, Zach.
Trapped in the red room, I guess.
Sleeping again? Well, rise and shine. It's time for us to head back out into the chaos. Isn't that
Any
right?
minute now.
Zach?
Yeah, the timing in this game is so weird sometimes. Timing and camera work, it's very interesting. It's not an L. A blessing in disguise. Carré, Louisiana.
Zach, it looks like she wants us to join her for breakfast. Perhaps
That
this town's
roach?
finally starting to warm up to us.
Is that a roach near our copy? Is that... Oh. What the fuck? Francis York Morgan.
Look at that, Zach. She's welcoming us with open arms. She's even willing to share that tasty morsel with us. What an honor.
Take a bite.
Hurry up and chow down, mister. Unless you like your breakfast stale.
What an amazing place. I've been on top of the moon since the moment I got here. And the name of this wonderful town, Le Carré, sounds like French to me. But what does it mean?
I'm the chef, David. If you want to know about the town, you'd better ask the concierge.
You don't know about the town.
Only amateur chefs flap their gums about stuff that ain't food related.
Okay, never mind. Very anime response. Oh my god, we are gonna do this every time. Okay.
Did you hear that, Zach? He's a true professional.
You say something, mister?
No, not to you. I was just talking to Zach.
Zach?
Please don't ask me about Zach. It's a private matter.
If you say so, still. Never thought the FBI would ever come out to a little old town like ours.
I do work for the FBI, but I didn't come here for an investigation. I just happened to stop by on my way to New Orleans.
Never thought there'd be a murder out here either. And it was a 16-year-old kid. Now I tell you, this country's seen better days. What you reckon, mister?
Zach, he's definitely a professional, but it seems like he's also a bit lonesome. That's good. Ambivalence exists everywhere.
Folks say the
Ambivalence.
killer used an axe. Hell of an old-fashioned choice if you ask me.
Please don't tell me we have a raincoat killer again.
Actually, Chef David, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the incident.
But shoot, I ain't the one you ought to be asking, Mr. FBI. I only heard what I heard. But seeing as you're fixing to grill me, I can tell you what I know.
Please do. I appreciate it.
Oh, wow, shit. Okay. What do you know about the victim? Where's Clarkson's house? What's law enforcement doing?
You said the victim was a 16-year-old. Did you know her?
Well, sure. I reckon the whole town did.
That's interesting.
Meaning?
Yeah.
She's Lise Clarkson, the little grandbaby of the Clarkson family.
The Clarkson family?
That's right. You ain't seen they sign on your way in here? The one above that huge cold storage complex. Should have had a dragonfly on it.
Huge cold storage complex.
Anyway, that's the Clarkson family seal. They own most of the land around here, from the sugar plantations right down to the food processing plant. Yeah, I reckon they got a stake in just about everything. They even own the water tower on the edge of town, you know?
Very similar to what we have in Greenvale. So this is like the Tillotsons or whatever.
They're the ones who built up this town, and they still support it.
What do you know about the Clarksons' house?
It should be inspiring to anyone wanting to make a video game or anything like that. I mean, your work is like absolutely still, but for like slight movements. Like this entire thing is basically a screenshot with just a little bit of movement
I ain't
added.
got nothing bad to say. But I'm gonna talk straight to you. You best steer clear of that place. That family ain't just some gang. They're a whole different kind of beast. They folks with real power.
Okay.
Remnants of the good old boys who shaped America in the early days.
So they're racist. Is that what you're saying, David?
Especially the head of the family, P.J. Clarkson. He's the kind of monster who goes around eating other monsters.
Oh.
And I'm sure he's on edge now with his granddaughter getting murdered and all.
You know, with the death of his granddaughter and all that.
So don't go barging in with that shiny FBI badge of yours and think you'll be safe for nothing. Things are different down here. So if you plan on sticking around, you best remember that.
I see. I'll keep that in mind.
We shall. What's the local law enforcement doing?
Is the local law enforcement investigating the case?
Man, shit if I know.
Shoot, mister, what you think?
That's hilarious.
Now, I told you this ain't no city. We in the bonafide boondocks here.
Bonafide, not bonafide.
They got to know how to break up fights and keep folks from killing each other when they pissed you off. They sit down and talk it out with you heart to heart. And when that don't work, they just beat your ass.
Hell yeah.
That's the deep south for you. This murder ain't like that, though.
Is Louisiana the deep south?
A little
I guess
kid
so.
got killed.
I guess Florida would be deep south as
A
well.
weird way.
I guess I'm just in south.
Like something on a TV show. The sheriff's department ain't never seen nothing like this.
How can I get around town? Or what do you know? Or what do you know about New Orleans?
Live and Let Die, Angel Heart,
What?
and The Pelican Brief,
Oh, you're listing movies.
right? 9 out of 10 people will name those titles when you ask them to think of a film set in New Orleans. They're all excellent movies, but to me they lack realism. Due to my line of work, I have a tendency to think deeply about what feels real and what doesn't.
What's your point?
Cat people.
Okay.
That's my point. Cat People. 1982, directed by Paul Schrader. The crowning achievement of Nastasia Kinski, the ultimate muse of the 80s. The most vital element of that movie is the reality it depicts.
Movie I can think of revolving around New Orleans is, I can't even think of the name of it, but it involves like some guy, I think, who's trying to avoid getting murdered. He's like in witness protection or something like that. I think they move him out to New Orleans, but someone figures out who he is or something. I can't really remember the premise of the movie in its entirety, but I remember that it took place in New
Leopards who
Orleans.
turn into humans have intercourse with humans and turn back into leopards.
That's a bad movie.
Then they can only turn back into humans again if they mutilate their lovers. I was awestruck by the sheer reality of it all. Understand?
What?
I'm talking about hyper-realism. After watching it, I felt like I just had to experience the world of cat people for myself.
So you put on a little fursuit.
That's why I decided to visit New Orleans.
Okay.
Another vital element of cat people is the presence of Malcolm McDowell. Malcolm McDowell from Blue Thunder. Oh, talk about a masterpiece. Listen carefully, David. Only an amateur would call A Clockwork Orange his best movie. His best movies are Cat People and Blue Thunder.
Oh my god, okay.
Period.
God damn.
You need to remember this, because it's the truth.
I think Sweary is just forcing his movie loves onto us.
Whatever you say, mister. So, what's your point again?
Never mind, don't worry about it. I already covered all the important parts. When you say it was like something from a TV show, what exactly do you mean?
Hey, mister. Why do you look so excited, huh? Like a kid asking grandma to read him a fairy tale.
I'm FBI, brother.
I just can't seem to keep myself away from young women who died in bizarre ways.
Well, I ain't seen it with my own eyes, but folks say they found the body hanging under a bridge on the bayou.
On the bayou.
And under that bridge, there was some kind of altar.
Oh, great. More Red Seed murders.
An altar?
Some say she looked like a goddess of the bayou. I think she might have been a goddess of the bayou.
Like something they use in black magic. Something
I
hard.
hope that's the thing. Instead of goddess of the forest, it's goddess of the bayou or swamp or something. I'd
Voodoo?
like that a lot. That'd be very funny.
Nah, wasn't nothing like that. Just a weird altar.
That's all?
Oh, and the body was all cut up in pieces, scattered around the altar like.
So she was sacrificed.
That's what the fella who discovered her said, yeah.
Bingo, Zach. This case has got our names all over it.
Well, I
By the
got
way,
to see a
Mr. FBI,
skateboard.
I ain't seen a car in the parking lot. How'd you get all the way out here, huh?
I walked.
Don't tell me you walked.
My trusty skateboard.
Well, that's a very good question. Chef David, you've got a sharp eye. It's true that I didn't park my car in your parking lot. Do you know why?
Can't say I do.
Because it was stolen.
Oh,
Huh? But you with the FBI, right?
that don't mean shit.
Even FBI cars can be stolen.
What the hell is happening in the background over there? I can see like straight through the top of those palm trees.
It could happen after you park your car on the side of the road and go off to do some legwork.
There's just a bowling alley over there. I can see the bowling pin.
When you're eating lunch, when you're watching a movie, when you're asleep at night, when you're buying your car can be
God
stolen
damn, I
anywhere.
did not mean to click again.
That's precisely what it means to be an FBI agent. In my case, my car was stolen while I was on my way down here. But no need to worry. I already reported it to the local authorities. And I've also already acquired another mode of transportation.
Another mode?
Have you ever heard of shredding?
Want to hear the details?
Not really,
Want to see a kickflip?
but I'll listen if you want me to.
Then please do. After I finished my work in Houston, I flew to New Orleans. Then, I rented a car at the airport. Whenever I visit the West Coast, I always rent a convertible,
Okay.
especially in California. But now I'm in hot and sticky Louisiana.
So I got an SUV with the AC.
So, I decided on a brand new hybrid car with a fully equipped air conditioning system.
A hybrid car.
Don't tell me you one of them sissy boys.
Oh yes, they're marvelous. Vehicles that utterly defy everything you think you know about cars. Now, in the year 2005, it feels like we've finally entered the 21st century. Stomp down on the gas all you want. The engine won't make a sound.
It's silent?
But deadly.
At first, I felt like the landscape was moving past me on its own. Give it a few more years, and I'm sure we'll start seeing cars that run purely on electricity.
Considering this game was released in 2020, I think we had the Teslas before then or something. So we were a fan of electric cars, it seems.
Who knows? In a decade or so, electric sports cars may end up lining the parking lots of Silicon Valley.
Okay.
I can see it now. It's the world of The Last Starfighter, 1984, directed by Nick Castle. It's famous for being the first film to utilize realistic CG, but I couldn't care less about that. See, I was mesmerized by the beautifully refined mech designs.
Oh my god.
It even made me wish that I could be one of them myself. Especially the Gunstar spacecraft. No other sci-fi movie has ever had.
So, yeah, where'd your hybrid car get stolen?
Sorry, I got off topic.
Where's this meal he has? I assume that's a potato with an omelet, a lobster, and then what are those two things? They're like bok choy or something?
I noticed it was missing after I finished my lunch and walked out of the diner.
And rice? What a weird meal.
Incidentally, this diner was located at the entrance to a small town just south off the I-10. I went out to get back in it, but my hybrid car was nowhere to be found. I remembered exactly where I parked it, right between a blue pickup truck and a hedgerow. But when I came back from lunch, it had completely vanished.
I got.
In short, someone stole it.
That's what it seems like.
And in its place, they left me this.
What?
A
Okay.
skateboard.
A skateboard?
Yes. While I was sliding my lunch into my stomach,
Some skateboarding hooligan stole my car.
someone was busy replacing my brand new hybrid car with a wooden board attached to 4 wheels.
Can you believe that?
Remarkable, don't you think?
So then how did you get here?
Well, it's obvious, David. I skated.
By riding the skateboard, obviously. Why do you look so No, I couldn't ride the board very well at first. But by the time I hit the 3-mile mark, I'd more or less gotten the hang of it.
That's so funny. When life gives you lemons.
By the 10-mile mark, I'd even learned to do a few tricks.
God, Jesus.
It was a journey of self-discovery. Not even I knew I had this latent talent sleeping inside me.
This summer's gonna be another hot one. It's supposed to get over 95 today.
It's pretty toasty.
Watch out, you
Especially with it
don't go
being
get
muggy.
heat stroke.
The Lise Clarkson case needs us. Don't you think so, Zach?
I think we can sit this one out.
People are what guided us to New Orleans. We should be thanking Malcolm McDowell. Once we get home, let's watch Blue Thunder again. I'm already looking forward to it. Aren't you, Zach?
No.
Zach. The searing light. These scents.
Camera's a little dirty.
It's the deep south. That was a fabulous breakfast. You're the world's greatest chef.
Wait
Wait till you
mister.
try Thomas Biscuit.
You didn't take a single bite.
Well, the tea was to die for. But I'd prefer coffee next time. What would a morning be without coffee?
Weird. I like the loading screen. It's pretty neat. Holy shit! Freedom. Wow, this shit feels weird. Yo, I can beat someone's ass? Okay. Alright now. Can't talk to him, that's fine. You can shove people a little bit? Hold on. Hell yeah. Looks like a fucking bear ready to grab somebody. Okay. Return to York's room and review the case. We'll do that. No more observing doors. That's all gone, huh? I'm gonna miss the music of the last game, I think. I already live in the South. I don't need I don't need this. This UI looks fucking slick though. Coca. That's the cook fucking like that. Root beer's good. Non-alcoholic beer, yeah. What? You know what? Who's gonna think it's alcoholic? No one thinks root beer is alcoholic, unless they're 5. Can't go into any of these. God, I just look like I'm ready to just grab somebody with my big fucking claws. Look like a werewolf. Skyrim werewolf. That's what it's giving. Stamina goes way faster than the other game, too. Holy shit. I just... Alright. The reflections aren't even as good. This is a downgrade. God, we don't even look the same anymore. I miss Buzzcut. Kind of slightly Buzzcut York. This isn't my York. I guess I just have to go to my room. What the fuck is the shrine? This just gotta be a voodoo themed room or something. That's crazy. Okay, they got my song playing. Okay, hold on.
Sang Rouge.
The name of this suit?
We've been chasing it all over America.
What? Bow down. Bow
I
down,
feel
down,
like we're finally on the verge of finding something now. Don't you, Zach?
I like that you learned the technique of lowering the audio when someone's speaking. That's very good.
I think it's about time we ordered a new briefcase. Yes, I
Yeah.
know this one carries a lot of memories, but it's seen too much.
Looks like it's from fucking 50s.
This hole's from the shootout in Tucson,
What hole?
and this stain's from Miami. Miami. Now that was a fascinating case. Billy, our perp, cut his own torso right in two. Even with the help of the drugs, a feat like that still requires incredible mental fortitude.
Yeah, it does. What
I
the
was
hell?
so impressed that I forgot I'd left my briefcase on the floor.
And it's blood.
Same floor his blood gushed out onto.
York. Definitely need a new one. What the fuck?
I know, Zach, I know. Now isn't the time for a trip down memory lane.
It's the same song. Okay. Saint Rouge.
An emergent drug that's been on the rise in 4 southern states.
Is it, oh, is this a red powder? Let's see if it's a red powder. I bet it is.
Personally, I think it originated right here in Louisiana.
I think it originated in Washington.
And Lise Clarkson's murder must be connected to it somehow. The 16-year-old girl who was murdered. Her body was found beneath a bridge over the bayou,
She was killed with an axe.
along with a strange altar. The powerful
PJ
man who
Clarkson.
essentially
PJ's for
controls
nap
the
time.
town of Carré. he seems to be more fearsome than your average gangster. I doubt he'll be willing to cooperate with any law enforcement, Zach.
Neat.
You know, I keep thinking about that movie we stopped to see on our way here, Zach. The Island, 2005, directed by Michael Bay.
Never heard of it.
For a movie being shown at a cinema complex, it was surprisingly artistic. An experimental setting mixed with hard-hitting drama. It was art house sci-fi. That director's going to change the history of art house films.
He went on to make 1 million Transformer movies.
Are you following me here?
You said Michael Bay, right?
This is another special film that's setting a new standard, just like Star Wars and Blade Runner did.
I've never heard of The Island.
This is a turning point, Zach. You may be witnessing the birth of a vital new word that will soon become a part of film history. Yes, this single movie may be responsible for creating a whole new genre several years down the line. A genre known as island movies. I sure like the sound of that. Don't you, Zach?
I don't think that ever happened. He who knocks. Oh my god, we have saved data slots. What a modern UI compared to what it was like before. This is fucked. I'll be honest, I'm not sleeping in a room with some shit like that in it. We should be moving a lot faster than this. This is... This isn't... Why does he walk like that? Oh, I can control how... Okay. I like that. Use the toolbox to store items. When you take them back out later, you can only hold so many items on your person at once, so you'll need to utilize the toolbox sooner or later. You can only use the toolbox when you're standing near one. Be careful. It's a briefcase, not a toolbox, but I'm down. Mr. Alligator. Lollipops don't look like fucking balls anymore. That's good. Feather cigarette. Middle cigarette. Last time. Oh. I was always wondering what the deal with the heavy cigarettes. What the? Reuse preferably when used to alleviate paralysis. What the hell? Quite powerful when used to alleviate chills, and we can get sick and poisoned. And what is this, Pokemon? I don't like that I have rubber bullets. I want real bullets.
I'm very satisfied with the decorations and the size of this closet, Zach. And it's even got a security box. What else could a man ask for? It's proof that we're still safely inside the fringes of modern civilization.
What's a Mr. Alligator? These are questions I have. You can use the closet to change clothes and send clothes out for dry cleaning. If you wear the same clothes for a long time, they become dirty. So make sure you clean them regularly and properly groom yourself. Do note that when you send an outfit for dry cleaning, you won't be able to wear it until it's delivered back to you. Full Rock Agent for now.
Due to
We
the
actually
nature of
shower?
our work, We've had to stay at hotels all over America. But Zach, do you know what I hate most about living out of a hotel?
The showers?
Shower pressure.
Fair.
The shower was invented so that human beings could quickly bathe in large quantities of water, correct? Yet there are far too many hotels in our nation that have showers with embarrassingly weak water pressure. It's an outrage. And I'll keep tooting my horn about this every chance I get, believe you me.
Oh boy. Be looking forward to that. Right, let's take a look and see. Oh, the song.
Hey there,
Let's
Chef.
go.
What's cooking?
Chef, what are you talking about, sir?
What?
I'm the concierge, David.
Wait, what? Are you both named David?
I just heard from our chef that you wish to learn the meaning behind our town's name.
Yes, I've gathered that Le Carré is French, but does it have any special meaning?
Why, yes, sir, of course it does. A very clear, logical meaning. All names have meanings. Would you like to know what this one means?
Yeah, that's what I fucking asked.
Yes,
you.
I would.
Jolly good, sir. Then allow me to explain.
What is
Le
this?
Carré means square in French.
Ah. And
That's it.
that's it?
Yes, that's it, sir. Do take a gander at the town map in the lobby if it fancies you. It's beautiful, valuable, and old. I'm sure you'll understand once you see it.
Okay.
Now, please excuse me, sir. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to ask.
Did you see that, Zach? That was clearly David.
Yeah, I thought so.
Not a twin, not a split personality, just the work of a true professional. It's bizarre, but I can understand it. Remember what they say, the job makes the man.
Hell yeah. Mission 2. God, that was a hard one. Check out the whole map of Le Carré. Okay. Yeah. Oh god. Too many cutscenes.
Do you feel that, Zach?
This reflection is
Dozens
disgusting.
of paintings no one will ever see. The faint scent of tobacco baked into these walls for over a century. Now that's what I call a hotel. Zach, can you see him? His fashion sense is beyond me, but he appears to be a gentleman. Perhaps we should talk to him.
Why is it moving? Is this a window? That was a painting. Oh, it's like a digital thing? Okay.
Nice tie. Did you buy it here?
It's been a long time since someone spoke to me. No one these days ever tries to see me.
They can see what's far in the distance, but are blind to what's in front of them. No. Maybe they're only pretending not to see. That's what civilized society does to people.
Exactly. Ever since mankind got their hands on civilization, they zoomed away at a frightening speed.
Ungan.
Zoomed away from what?
Don't be a fool. You know the answer. As for me, just call me Hungan.
Ungan.
Hungan. The title given to a leader in a certain religion. Is that what you are?
Do you comprehend the Oracle?
The Oracle. Put on your religion hat, Zach. Here we go.
Felton maidens, in the shrine of hunger, find the flying serpent in the ambiguous zero. Dance with the flying serpent, and you will glimpse the other world.
Rayquaza.
10 maidens and an ambiguous zero. Got it. But what do you mean by otherworld?
Follow the Oracle.
What the hell?
Zach, did you hear all that? Looks like we've already taken our first step into chaos. But such is our duty. We need to accept the chaos, let it inside, then carefully dismantle it piece by piece. And after we've put all the pieces back into their rightful places, the truth will reveal itself.
All right.
Let's capture the truth and present it with a shiny pair of silver bracelets, Zach.
Handcuffs.
Zach, here's another perfect symbol of the human condition. Hunting trophies. And it's a buffalo hunting trophy. Now that's a surprise.
That thing looks rough.
I've seen several trophies made out of human skin, but never a buffalo's.
What?
Looking at him brings out this strange feeling from within me. Yes, the very same feeling I got when watching a certain film from 1984, directed by Peter Hyams. 2010. The last scene in that film filled me with such a sublime, majestic feeling. It was filled with everything that was missing from the finale of 2001: A Space Odyssey. Just talking about it makes me want to watch it again. Let's watch it once we get home. Promise, Zach.
So many movies we gotta watch. Okie dokie, I guess we just have to interact with the map. Is there anything else for us to mess with? Oh. Bathroom.
Whether it's a restaurant or a hotel, the key to charming your customers is how you present your bathroom. I'm sure you feel the same way, don't you, Zach? Now this is the kind of bathroom a person can really get excited about.
What?
It might even trump the one we saw in that drug dealer's house in Austin. Remember? The art piece on display in there utilized the natural curves of human ribs in such a novel way. It was truly brilliant.
Damn. You can't look. They built them accurately and were like, you can look over the stall. Let's fix that. That's funny. No separators of the urinals, huh? That's something. Square. The whole city's a square.
Zach, this is Carré. I think I'm finally starting to understand what our concierge was trying to say. You can tell this town was built by a very methodical person. No, wait. Maybe they just didn't care, and that's why it ended up this way. It's just another symbol of mankind's obsession with molding nature to fit our own rules.
Neat.
Zach, what did you think of Hungan's oracle? Despite all the dramatic build-up, it's little more than a childish riddle. Heartwarming, really. Exactly the kind of feeling one gets from the good old-fashioned countryside.
Okay.
Now let's start by tracking down those 10 maidens. The oracle gave us a place and an act. We need to go to the Shrine of Hunger and fell 10 maidens. Now where in this town can one satiate their hunger? The hotel and where? And the 10 things that need to be knocked down. Simple, right?
Pins.
Alexis's Diner and Lane. This is it, Zach. There are even pins and a bowling ball on the sign. I bet we'll be able to eat some Cajun cuisine and bowl there. Maybe even both at the same time. Nice job, Zach. I knew you'd be able to find it.
Hell yeah.
Now for the other oracle. There's no flying serpent on this map. Could it be a contrail or perhaps a dragon? I'm sure we'll find out later. First, let's just figure out where we need to go.
Okay.
Do you know what the ambiguous 0 represents? 0 is usually treated as a base number, but under what conditions would a base number be ambiguous? The answer is temperature, Zach. Yes.
Ah.
0 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 17.7 degrees Celsius, and 0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more ambiguous 0 than that. The Clarkson Food Delivery Services Cold Storage Warehouse. That's got to be it. Even with this blazing sun in the sky, they can easily keep the temperature below freezing. Be honest now, Zach. You knew the answer from the very start, didn't you? And how about that Hungan? What a mysterious character. His oracles may end up determining how much time we spend in this town.
Cigarette? My God.
Sorry, boss, but this is a smoke-free hotel. If you're dying to smoke, head out the entrance and you'll find a smoking area in the rear parking lot.
Don't tell me. You're the
At
bellboy.
your service, boss.
This guy is crazy.
Are you good friends with the concierge and the chef?
We work at the same place, yeah. But, I can't really say whether we're good friends with each other. We're all professionals, though. Nothing more, nothing less.
I believe we've struck gold here, Zach. It just screams Deep South, actually. No, it doesn't.
No.
This is all his charm. So, if I want to smoke, I should go out the entrance and around to the rear parking lot?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay. I'll play by your rules.
Okay. We can call the bellboy. I don't think we really have any reason to do that, but we could. Something happening over here.
Hey, boss. How can I be of service?
David, this hotel is pretty impressive. Why, thanks, boss. We're proud of our hotel here, yes we are. I can see why. wish did you happen to take a peek at the decorations in the bathroom on the first floor? I did them up myself, I'll have you know. If you haven't, then go take a look. Oh yeah, and we're also really proud of how strong our water pressure is. Meaning, hey, this is the South, boss. Doesn't take long to drown yourself in sweat, catch my drift. Anyways, we made sure to set our shower's water pressure too high. Well, I can't wait to experience it, I may just have to try it out tonight. Well, hell, let me look at them decorations. Where the hell's the bathroom? Was talking about downstairs? I guess this would be the second floor, huh? Okay. You know what? That's my bad. I didn't see any decorations in there. I just saw that the damn walls were high. Okay.
We always strive to provide our guest with the finest of service, sir. Our humble, bucolic town does have its inconveniences. Shopping, in particular, can be a bit of a slog. Therefore, we decided to provide a modest selection of daily necessities right here at our very own front desk.
Well, how convenient.
Great. Sounds convenient.
Exactly.
What? Makes it easier to tan. We can tan? The fuck? Lint roller? Sober up? We can get drunk? Oh my god.
Please don't hesitate to let me know if you're in need of anything, sir.
Would you mind if I asked you just one question, concierge?
By all means, please ask me whatever you like, sir.
Do you run this entire hotel all on your own? I mean, just the three of you?
Yes, that is correct, sir.
Insane.
So you, or the three of you, own the entire place?
Oh, heavens no, sir. The chef, the bellboy, and myself are all mere employees of this fine hotel.
So the Clarksons own this place, too?
Not quite, sir. This hotel opened its doors long before the Clarksons came to prominence.
Impressive. No wonder this building has such a dignified air to it.
There you go.
Indeed. This is probably the only building in all of Carré that has managed to retain its original appearance.
So, who's the owner? I simply must know the name of the person who had the fortune and sense to come into possession of such a fine building.
The owner of this hotel is none other than David Jawara, sir.
What the fuck?
Zach, that's the fourth David. It all makes sense now. It'd be stranger if only the owner was a completely different person. I sincerely hope I get a chance to meet him during my stay here.
If I may, Mr. Morgan, sir, I don't think that's such a good idea.
What the hell?
Why not?
Unfortunately, our owner has a bit of a personality problem.
Oh.
The three of us here describe him as having a fractured mind.
So they're all an extension. So all the entities have taken on their own persona and can recognize that the one guy is weird because they're not all weird. They all have their own identities. But the real David is a fractured individual. Very strange, very interesting. There's someone kind of similar to York in that regard. this camera shot?
Compared to non-smokers, smokers have a 4.7 times greater chance of getting lung disease.
Okay.
You know
Well, you
that
want
means it's
cross-eyed
more
little girl.
likely than getting asbestos poisoning?
Listen there, young thing.
The
You
risk
get
of
out of
death
here.
from lung cancer is actually much lower than what you think it is.
Secondhand smoke is also pretty dangerous, too.
In fact, it's tiny when compared to heart disease, strokes, and pneumonia. We're always surrounded by easy ways to die, you know. Some people even get randomly struck by lightning and die right there on the spot.
Then I reckon you also know that secondhand smokers have 1.3 times greater the risk compared to smokers?
Of course.
So you won't mind paying the damages when I die of lung disease? How about writing that in a contract for me? You got a pen, right?
Get the fuck out of here.
I promise to protect you from all the evil in our world. Well, that's stupid. By the way, what's
You're
your
stupid.
name?
Get out of here.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Is something wrong with you? Adults ain't supposed to act like that. I only asked for your name so I can write it on the contract. You should have been able to figure that out if you're a real FBI agent like you said. Come on, sign
Hope she
here.
gets hit by a car.
Right here on the paper.
Just as I thought, Zach. This contract paper, it's a Sang Rouge wrapper. Sang Rouge is here, too. This must mean that Sang Rouge is connected to the Lise Clarkson murder case somehow. This is a sprawling case that spread across the entire South. It's within our jurisdiction, Zach.
We'll
We'll
shoot
need
her
to
with a rubber
steal the
bullet.
right to investigate from the local authorities at once. By the way, miss, what's your name?
Patricia Woods. But I gotta write my name myself, or else it won't be a real signature.
God, I hate this kid. Insufferable.
Tell me, Patricia, does this town have a sheriff, or is it under the jurisdiction of the nearest city police?
Perfect timing. Well, go on and steal it if you want it. I was just thinking about how this is way out of my daddy's league.
Thank you for the information, Patricia. Okay, Zach, it's time to get to work. How should we seize control from the sheriff this time?
By force. Red room. You can just go to the red room. The better legend needs to stay sharp when it comes to the basics. Run, crouch, dodge. Move camera, melee attack, red room. Allows you to enter the red room. Inside you can access the following. Your journal contains info on quests, inventory, use or discard items. Map, check the map, config, change options, controller settings, title screen, album, guidebook, data, link board. Okay. Wonderful. God damn.
Hey there. So, you're the fella from the FBI I've been hearing so much about.
You shouldn't have heard anything
Melvin.
about me.
They call me the sheriff round here.
Swear he must have played Borderlands. and
FBI
just
Special
lost his
Agent
shit.
Francis York Morgan? But call me York if you can. That's what everyone calls me.
Huh? Well, all right. Mr. York. How's that sound?
Fine by me.
I'm sure you figured this out, but our town's a small one. Yeah, folks are already busy spreading gossip about how some FBI agents come to town. Now, I reckon you came from the city. What was it? D.C., L.A., or New York? Anywho,
Austin,
in the city,
you don't care? Okay.
it's normal not to know who your neighbor is. Fella who moves in next to you could cook up a dozen folks in his backyard and no one would bat an eye. That's the city for you. Now, I never lived in one
This guy's
myself,
character models
but
are
I
weird.
visited him a few times, so I know what it's like. All pigs must die in the city of wolves. Yeah! Now, does that sound badass or what? I bet you'd... Hey! I know, CLG. I'm just trying to make a little small talk, that's all. Anywho, round these parts, everyone knows each other's name. So lots of folks get leery when they see an étranger like you. And since it's my duty
Étranger?
to protect the town, I thought I'd stop by and say hello.
Zach, it looks like this sheriff is quite the happy-go-lucky type. A clear indication of just how peaceful this town is. Melvin, about the Lise Clarkson case.
I knew you were here for that case. Can't put one past the FBI. So they even got eyes on the smallest of towns like us, huh? Our world is filled with information, and it's all within their grasp. FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
This sheriff should be immediately suspended from this case.
The Lise Clarkson case is connected to a top-secret case that we've...
I know. If you're fixing to take the lead, then go right ahead. I'm just the humble sheriff of a tiny little town. My jobs are to stop my neighbors from beating the piss out of each other and listen to old folks complain. Honestly, this whole murder case has been weighing me down. So I'm gonna give you my full cooperation, Mr. Special Agent, sir.
Well,
That was
Zach, that
easy.
was anticlimactic.
Yeah, what
I
the
didn't
hell?
even get to use my secret weapon. Melvin, there's a cold storage warehouse on the southern end of town, isn't there? I'd like to get permission to enter it.
Say what?
You want to see where the body's being kept, right?
Oh, I get it now. Lisa's body, yeah. Now, that's what I call a special agent. You already figured that much out.
God, the writing is crazy, man.
But, I'm not too sure that, going down there at this point is really gonna help much, you know?
Explain it yourself, Daddy.
That's incredible. I don't believe this. Amazing. Did you hear that, Zach? They put the body in a cold storage warehouse. This is fantastic. Insanely fantastic.
Really? Well, how about that? Well, all right then. I'll head on down to the warehouse ahead of you and make sure we get permission to search it.
Sounds good.
The management company only keeps the warehouse open during certain hours, so you'll have to come during those hours. I ain't looking to create any further disturbances.
All right.
So be on time. Got it? Come on, let's roll, CLG.
What is CLG?
I'm gonna walk home, Daddy. I still got another stop to make.
Oh, if you
Another
say so,
stop?
sweetie. She's a real sharp one, as you can see, so I try to stay out of her way. Well, all right then, York. I'll see you at the warehouse.
Y summons the skateboard. Fuck yeah. I do tricks? How do I
Hey,
do
Zach, it looks like we
fucking
were right on
tricks?
the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route.
Mission 12, mission 4. It's 9:05 in the game. What the hell's over here? What?
Hey, you. You ain't secretly cutting kids up and sticking them into jars while you work as an FBI agent on the surface, are you?
I am.
Or using your FBI connections to sell kids to child trafficking organizations?
I am.
I've arrested people who've done both, but I've never engaged in either of those activities myself. Of course, I have imagined doing such things in order to learn more about the psychology of the criminals I deal with.
It was just a joke. Why are you getting all serious?
FBI special agent Francis York Morgan, but you can just call me York, is what everybody else calls me.
And don't tell me what you imagine, or else I'll get scared of you for real. Hey, can I come with you?
No.
You signed a contract with me, remember? And besides, I'm kind of worried about my daddy.
Do whatever you like. This is America, land of the free. But I have one condition.
What condition?
Don't ask me about
Don't
Zach.
ask me about Zach. It's a private matter.
Of course it is.
Zach, it feels like she's carrying something with her. Kind of reminds me of you back when we first met. I can't leave her alone like this. You feel the same way, don't you?
No. Okey-dokey. Main quest. Waypoint. Okay. God, I don't want this thing. This cretin following me. Look at her. We all just run like we're slow motion. Gotta get away from her. God. No. This is a nightmare. Do you have
By
anything
the way,
important to say?
Patty, what do you usually do when you're at home?
Is this an interrogation?
Oh, no. I just figured that since we're working together now, it'd be a good idea to learn a little more about you.
Should an adult male like you really be asking a little girl this kind of question? Feel like I heard a story about this sort of thing on the news once.
There's a time and a
Such an
place for everything. You
antagonistic
know
little
exactly who I am.
bastard.
And I've also introduced myself to your father. Besides, you're the one who said you wanted to come with me.
I was just kidding, jeez. You're an FBI special agent. Why would I ever need to worry?
You shouldn't automatically trust someone just because they're an...
She just disappeared when
Okay,
you
Patty.
were...
I'm going to try asking you that question again. What do you do when you're at home?
I watch TV and look up stuff on the internet, I guess. Ain't much else to do when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Really? For some reason, I envisioned you working hard to take care of all the chores around the house.
Well, of course I do stuff like that too. But doesn't everyone? Why bother talking about it?
Other kids your age don't help out their parents. They're too busy talking with their friends on the phone or through emails.
That's stupid. I don't get why everyone's so obsessed with taking pictures of themselves. Then
Me
they
either.
send them to their friends just to get approval. Talk about cringeworthy.
How do you prefer
based?
to boost your self-esteem then?
Based?
I don't need to. I have my family. And besides, my daddy's the town sheriff. All I need to be happy is a normal life.
That's awfully mature
Based?
of you.
Everyone else is just childish. I'm totally normal.
Okay, then. So what do you do after you finish all your chores? You don't
Smoke
turn on
cigarettes
CNN
and drink
pour
bourbon.
yourself some bourbon, do you?
CNN. That's kid stuff. What I watch
I'm
is
on
way more
Drudge
adult
Report.
than that.
Like what? Live
Alex
sports?
Jones.
You just don't get it, Agent York. Full House, Friends, Beverly Hills 90210, sitcoms. Sitcoms are an all-in-one package. Dreams, love, life lessons, science fiction. They've got everything you'd ever want. And some cable channels just show reruns all day long. It's the best. Oh, But my favorite TV show is this old one called
So she's obsessed with
MacGyver.
TV
The main
shows.
character is cute
We're
and
obsessed
smart.
with movies.
I don't know his real name, but I like him. Oh, and I also like Gil Grissom from CSI. I just think it's adorable how he keeps maggots inside his fridge.
Thank you, Patty. That was very informative. Well, what do you think, Zach? Her tastes are... they're a bit hard to describe. Wait, don't even say it. I know exactly what you're thinking, and I'm in full agreement. So you clearly love TV shows, but what about movies?
Movies? We don't even have a movie theater around here, so I can only watch what I manage to catch on TV.
Like what?
For some reason, the only movie channel we get at home is the sci-fi one.
That's
so I
a
just
good one.
watch a lot of sci-fi.
Like what? What's
That channel
the
doesn't
last
even
one you
exist
saw?
anymore, I don't think.
The one with Schwarzenegger, where there's all these clones.
The Sixth Day, 2000. Directed by Roger Spottiswoode. You must be very well versed in sci-fi if you can appreciate an Arnold S. film.
I thought it was way
An
too
Arnold
easy
S.
for them to
film.
make more clones.
The
And
girl's
you'd
braver
never
than
see a
he
clumsy
is.
investigation like that on
With a
CSI.
voice like that.
That's right. It's realistic. Everything about that film is so realistic. It may be difficult for a child to understand. But, Patty, that's not your fault. All of Arnold S.'s films are filled with hyper-realism, you know. On top of that, Roger Spottiswoode is a director who excels in dealing with hardcore subject matter. Turner and Hooch, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Each film features one of the toughest tag teams you'll ever find. I can see why it's beyond you, though.
No, what I'm trying to say is, Schwarzenegger's character was just a pilot, right? Why was he so strong?
It's okay, Patty. You don't need to try and act like an adult to impress me. I didn't understand the charm of Arnold S. films when I was your age either. You need to take your time and slowly reel the film in. Do that, and Arnold S. will greet you with a big, warm smile.
Whatever, just stop calling him Arnold S., okay? It's irritating me.
Zach,
Say
she's
it with your
at a
chest.
sensitive age.
Say
We both
his
know
last
full
name
well
with your
that this is the
chest.
official way to refer to the film star, but she isn't used to it, so it's bothering her. When in Rome, Schwarzenegger will greet you with a big, warm smile. Zach, my mouth feels weird. How many fingers do you think we'd need to count the number of people who actually call him Schwarzenegger? We'll just have to stomach it for her sake, Zach. Patty, we're investigating here. I think it's about time we cut the chit-chat and got back to work.
What? You're the one who brought it up, and you hardly even let me say anything.
Okay, Patty. I'm going to try...
God, there's so much. Oh my god, I can actually... Oh, wow. The camera can be held in place? Holy shit.
Melvin called you a strange name. CLG, I think. What exactly does that mean?
Clever little girl. That's what it
Where the
stands
hell
for,
is
at
she?
least. It's nice that he made up his own nickname for me and all, but it sounds kind of weird. Oh, wait.
Oh, okay. I saw that little thing over there. What is that? Between passages in areas that not be able to do normal means, you have to crouch through them. The hell? That's just there to piss me off, huh? Okay. This game is very strange compared to the first one. Oh, it's my toolbox. Start a fire inside a drum to keep animals and red shadows away, further creating a safe zone. Camping outside may cause you to catch a cold or get chills, but not while you're in a safe zone. Remember safety first. What the fuck did it just say? Wild animals and red shadows? I don't want any of that. This is a happy-go-lucky skateboarding detective game. There's no danger. I only have rubber bullets. Which how do I use my gun? You can do waypoints, okay. Indicators to help guide you towards destinations in the overworld. Using waypoints can make traveling much easier. Vending altar. NPC. Wyvern balloon. That sounds like a dragon. Wyvern? I think that's what they were meaning by the dragon in the sky. Because Clarkson's food delivery is the one that's over there. This one is the bowling alley. Was I gonna say how long it stays open? 24 hours, I guess. I don't know. The sheriff's department closes at 5. Closed on Sundays as well. Evangelical Church. What the fuck is that? What's that on the map? What are these red things? Hold on. BCs, I guess? People? Squirrels. Shit, you squirrel. You motherfucker. Steal my rubber bullet. God, they just keep taking. Use visions to acquire important hints that'll help you with the game. Okay. What is this? Chicken reefer. And my black coffee. Hell yeah. Okay, well that's good to know. Wild squirrels will attack me and steal my items. Great. How do I trade weapons and stuff? Reset camera and fighting style. Point gun, left trigger. I guess I don't have my gun yet, maybe? I don't understand. These are questions for Zach, not York. Is that one of the balloons? Alrighty.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Boondock, is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell, but it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach.
What is the deal with these? These wyvern balloons. I just had to beat the shit out of some squirrels. That's kind of fucked up. That's crazy.
Mr. York, that was mighty quick.
I do know how to shred. I guess I should go to the bowling alley. I guess I had a lot of time. I don't know. Ooh. We saved, so we can always
Special
go
agent
back.
does it again. You sure don't waste any time. I bet my CLG's got a lot to learn from you.
You little velociraptor.
By the way, Mr. York, looks to me like you aren't packing anything.
I was on vacation in New Orleans before I happened to stop by here.
You don't have your service pistol on you, though? That's crazy.
Well, shoot, that won't do. Here, I got something I think you'll like.
What in the airsoft is this?
I call him Mr. Alligator. Badass, ain't he?
I see. So this is Mr. Alligator. Okay. So only the rubber bullets work with
It's
this
a
gun.
tranquilizer gun for the gators.
I want a real gun. What is this? They better not pussify this shit.
And here's a radio. With this, you won't have to worry about any expensive roaming fees. Might take you a while to get used to them, but you'll get it. Try letting them rip a few times. Ain't no need to hold back out here.
Okay. That's kind of lame. Okay.
Now this is an intriguing weapon. For a tranquilizer gun, it really packs a punch. But I'm afraid I'll decline. After all, this town is peaceful, isn't it?
Well, sure it's peaceful. At least the humans are. But the animals are a different story. Remember what I named it?
Alligator.
There's some real mean-ass gators out there in the swamps. And every now and then, they wander into town.
Oh, great.
One of them even went and ate a kid once. It happened a long time ago, but still. One chomp's all it takes. They swallow down every last bit of you. Poor kid's parents didn't even know what to put in his coffin. The worst part is, that taught the gators just how tasty we humans are. So now, those suckers just attack on sight.
Go to war with them. What the hell?
Man-eating crocodiles will feast tonight.
Well, they're gators, they're
in
not
Blood
crocodiles.
Swamp.
You know he's fibbing, right? Gators don't attack folks. I never heard about no kid getting swallowed by a gator.
Actually, Patricia, you're wrong.
I'm what?
Alligators do attack people, and it could happen in any town.
Huh?
Alligator, 1980, directed by Louis Teague. It takes place in the Midwest, I believe. A teenage girl's pet alligator gets flushed down the toilet. Then, in the sewer, it feeds on the corpses of dogs that were used as test subjects for an experimental growth formula.
Jeez Louise.
After growing over 30 feet, it finally starts to go after humans. It's an extremely edifying movie. Back when I first saw it, I had a pet hamster.
Hey, Agent York. What's your first order of business?
What?
You're in charge now, remember?
Well said, Patricia. I nearly lost sight of my true goal. Melvin, I couldn't help but notice the name on the side of that truck. This facility is connected to the victim, isn't it?
Oh, right. Yeah. I reckon I better start from there. I'm gonna tell it to you straight right from the beginning, Mr. York. As you guessed, this warehouse is run by the Clarksons. The victim's father, Danny Clarkson, is the one who manages the whole place. Okay, but why did he choose to store her body in his own warehouse, right?
I don't know.
Well, that's because there ain't no other place to store it.
Decay. Okay, yeah. There you go.
Our town has a clinic inside a church, but no morgue.
What?
Whenever someone kicks the bucket, we just bury him in the graveyard right outside of town. But not this time. We got a murder on our hands this time. We need to give Lisa's body an autopsy and keep it stored, right? So we had no choice but to rent out a corner of this warehouse.
I see. So that's what led to the ingenious choice to store the victim's body in a facility that her family owns.
Anywho, this is where the real story begins. Truth is, a few days before you got here, Lisa's body went missing.
Oh, great.
Missing.
It won't be found for 14 years.
Yeah. All of a sudden, poof.
Yeah.
Did you leave the warehouse unlocked?
I most certainly did not. I locked the whole place up and made sure no one could get inside. No one stole the original key, and I couldn't find any fingerprints at the scene.
So, in other words, this is a locked room mystery.
The body of a beautiful young girl walks at mid... Hey! all right, CLG. Reckon I should have told you about this earlier when you first said you wanted to come here. It just didn't seem like the time or place as I remember. Anywho, how about we call it a day and head back to my office? You can go through all the files there.
No, thank you. This is what I came to investigate.
I'm going inside,
But
brother.
Lisa's body isn't here anymore. You sure?
Yeah, bro.
That doesn't bother me one bit, Melvin. You see, I met a skeletal gentleman on my way here, and he was kind enough to give me an oracle.
You holding up okay, CLG?
Just give her some pants.
Sure you don't want to wait outside?
Ooh, I'll be fine, Daddy. Just make sure you don't take your eyes off of him. He's so selfish and inconsiderate. I'm still not convinced he's actually a real FBI agent. Look, he's talking to himself again.
Zach, this is the ambiguous zero, the deep freeze. Let's hurry up and find that flying serpent, shall we?
Okay.
Hey, Mr. York, you sure you want to keep it?
The skeletal gentleman gave me an oracle.
Ooh, he's just joking, Daddy. You can't take him seriously.
Huh? Well, was that really a joke, Mr. York?
No.
Well, I'll be. I see you've been hiding some real charm into that whole FBI routine.
Sorry, Melvin, but I'm dead serious.
This place always gives me goosebumps, no matter how many times I come here.
Yes, it's quite the funhouse. Truly a dazzling place. Meet entertainment. That's the only way to describe it.
What?
Woven together by life, frozen in time, a visceral, musical.
Symphony. We eat all this in order to survive.
Yes, truly a symphony. Life and death resonating together.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Weirdos.
Cool. Whoa now, CLG. Since when were you interested in this kind of stuff?
What are you so surprised for, Daddy? I'm more mature than you are.
Oh my god.
I've seen way more realistic corpses on CSI, you know.
Oh, man.
At first, Zach, I was shocked by the notion of storing a victim's body alongside food. But as I gaze upon this hanging garden, I realize it's just another scene of violent, depraved murder. Yes. All we need to do is change our point of view, and things will expose themselves in utterly new ways.
We gotta use the red eyes. Oh, I gotta hold it. Okay, my bad. I forgot. That's my bad. Yeah, we are pretty limited on that. Okay, well, let's see if we can. Never mind, that was in the other room. Fuck me. I like the idea of this whole detective mode thing, but I wish you could move around while doing it. Alright, none of these are open, so I can't go in any of those areas. Alright. A bullfrog leg. Oh, look at this. Freaky. So I think the coffees can give you more of that focus, maybe? I don't know. That's my guess.
Melvin, I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you a personal question. In the hotel parking lot, when I first met you, the picture you had on your dashboard happened to catch my eye. Was that your wife?
Oh, her? Yeah, that's my lady, all right. Candy. Her name's Candy.
Oh my god.
Prettiest girl in town, which makes me the happiest boy. A shooting star landed in a rural town, right on top of a man who now has a meteor struck hard.
You always keep her photo with you?
You bet I do. The truth is, Candy's a little sick right now. She can't even leave the house no more. So I always keep her photograph with me. Kinda feels like we're always together, you know?
Sweet.
I see. You care for your wife a great deal. But this means that...
Yeah, that's right. My mama had me before she married Daddy.
That makes
It don't
sense.
matter. He's still my real daddy to me.
Oh, thank you, CLG.
I was wondering, I had a
And
little curiosity
You're
in my
my
mind.
pride and joy.
I think she didn't look mixed,
Well,
but
Zach, isn't this a heartwarming scene? But there's one thing I just can't get out of my mind. Don't you think that photograph looked a bit too old? Perhaps Candy is already... No, let's not think about that. It might be a private matter, just like you, Zach.
oh, there's something over there. Okay, so that's where the quest leads us. That was my bad. Backyard. I guess I cannot get back there right now. Fair, fine. I will take all these tails, though. It was quite a diverse amount of food.
Here we are, Zach. The morgue. They stored the victim's body in a cold storage warehouse operated by her family. I'd love to shake the hand of whoever came up with that one.
Hey, Agent York. Did you just come here to laugh at rural officers who are doing the best they can?
Yep.
We don't have any special facilities like you people. What else did you expect us to do, huh? Don't compare us with city folk. This is Carré. Or maybe you're just disappointed that you didn't get to see the bloated, decomposing corpse of a young girl.
Probably.
Sorry, you're right. I went a bit too far just now. But don't misunderstand. I honestly think it's a fantastic idea. I'd never try and bully your daddy.
Better not.
Thank you for understanding.
Inspection start.
Zach, can you see that? Look closely.
There's some slugs on there.
That's right. There are 4 imprints in the frost on the top of this. It's hard to believe, but I think these are fingerprints. Yes, Zach, that would lead one to believe that the body napper is a giant who's over 10 feet tall.
Oh my God.
An icicle. Never thought I'd see one of these down in the South. Boxes of the past or presence of the future. Either way, this is a curious time capsule. Forgotten box looks like shelled headless shrimp. When were these boxes brought here? Zach, can you feel it? The perpetual, unstoppable flow of time. Boxes that got left behind. I can't tell what's inside. What do you think, Zach? I'm gonna go with okra. Yeah, okra. I'm sure it must be okra. That's a staple of the South.
Okra nasty.
These pallets are a mess. Looks like this area isn't used often. Still, the idea to store a body here.
Brilliant.
It's a novel, sophisticated idea, unlike anything I'd ever come up with. Look at the thermometer, Zach. It's at 10 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 12.2 degrees Celsius. This must not be the ambiguous 0.
Uh-oh.
Zach, these are human footprints, and they're extremely large. Yes, Zach, I agree. These footprints must belong to someone who's used to walking around in cold temperatures.
Check, kidnapped by a Scandinavian, a Viking. 10-foot tall Viking.
This frost is shaped like something we're very used to seeing. That's right, a body bag. Lisa's body must have been left here. But there are no signs that the bag was dragged away. So our criminal must possess monstrous strength.
That's very strange.
Seems like our flying serpent isn't here. Is this everything, Melvin? There aren't any other rooms in this warehouse? No special rooms?
Well, there is the luxury foods warehouse.
Luxury foods? Why didn't you say so earlier?
Just thought you wanted to see where the body... I just thought you were only interested in warehouse number 2. Besides, it's underground, so it's even colder than this.
Our absolute 0.
You sure you really want to go down there? You could darn well freeze to death. All life will come to an end in the icebound zone. You feel me?
Let's head there at once. I'm sure that must be where we're meant to go.
But what about searching for Lisa's body?
All we need to do is find a 10-foot tall man with monstrous strength. That giant knows where she is.
There you go.
10 foot tall?
But finding the flying serpent is more important right now. Now please, guide me to the luxury foods warehouse at once. These luxury foods are most likely being used in local Cajun cuisine. I'm so excited to see what we'll find. Aren't you, Zach?
I guess the elevator over here is what we'll use to go lower.
That elevator needs a key, Mr. York.
Do you have one?
Actually, no.
Oh my god.
I didn't think you'd ever want to go down there.
Why didn't you say something when I mentioned I wanted to go down there?
So I didn't bother to go and get one.
Go and get one.
Would you go and get one now?
Yeah. COG, I know. I'll tell it to him straight. Thing is, Mr. York, you know the Clarksons? The folks who own this place? Well, they don't too much like the police. And they sure as hell don't like them when they're my color.
My god, they are racist.
It was, real hard for me to get permission to open up this place for you to search through. So They ain't gonna be too happy if I go back to them now, asking for another key.
What should we do then?
Let's just find a worker here who can lower the elevator for us instead.
That was my idea.
All they need to do is take a break from their work for a couple minutes.
And what am I supposed to do? Just stand here and pretend like nothing's happening?
Yeah, you FBI folks are good at that, right? That's always what I see you doing on TV.
Okay. See, this opened up now. No, it did not. Okay.
Zach, I think we can move this.
Okay.
Better
Let's do
check
it.
back here as well, just to be on the safe side.
Stop moving it. Okay. That's where I was trying to go under earlier. I think so, yeah. I guess we ran right for it, huh? I didn't even look around anywhere else. Alrighty.
Zach, the human ability to adapt is a frightening thing. Some humans have the power to sleep anywhere as long as they set their minds to it.
Hell yeah.
Now we should be able to operate the elevator. No need to worry. This facility no longer has a body to steal. What else do they have to lose? A few cans of crawfish?
Yes,
I feel
their
bad
pride
for
and joy.
him, but it's for the sake of the investigation. I'll write him a letter of apology later.
Sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness rather than permission. Sometimes.
Mr. York, did you find a key?
I did. I'm gonna go pee though.
Now that's my special agent. There ain't no stopping you. Want to head straight down?
You bet. Let's sally forth, Melvin. Zach, look at that thermometer.
It's at 0.
0 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 17.7 degrees Celsius.
We're at absolute 0, Zach.
This is the ambiguous 0.
Hey, Avery!
What?
Open the damn door, Avery!
Oh, weird. It skipped over into his next dialogue.
It ain't no use, Mr. York. Once Avery starts working on something, that's all he sees. He just tunes out everything else.
Avery's
We'll have
locked
to
in.
wait until he finishes and comes out to us, I reckon. Or we could come back tomorrow.
I disagree, Melvin. Time may be on our side, but that doesn't mean we should waste it. You gave me Mr. Alligator precisely for moments like these, didn't you?
Wait, Mr. York!
But to pop his
Those
ass.
tranquilizers may be non-lethal, but it's still dangerous to use them on humans.
Of course, Melvin. I never said I was going to shoot him.
You're gonna shoot some meat to get his attention. I'm right, ain't I?
Well, I guess so, since the camera's pointing up there. But I'd rather just shoot him. This firing stance is crazy.
This is Mr. York, an agent from the FBI.
Hi,
Sir,
Avery.
10-foot tall
I'm
giant.
Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
York, you a smarty pants, huh?
Yep.
He's shyer than he looks. Come on, just settle down, Avery. Tell him what this here place is for.
Damn, look at that gator head just roll.
Lots
back
of
there.
expensive food here. Yup. Mighty precious to the Clarksons, so I gotta guard it.
I see. So you're this area's keeper.
Oh,
The Guardian.
I help with the research, too. I do like research.
Forrest Gump.
Research? What are you talking about, Avery? This doesn't look like a lab to me.
Oh, ain't no lab. It's a warehouse. Ain't no lab. Smarty pant scientist does the research. I ain't no smarty pants, no.
He's a bit slow in the mind, but he ain't a bad guy. Oh. Your story about the giant who carried Lisa out. Don't tell me you think it's him. I mean, it's true that he's free to come and go as he pleases in this warehouse, but...
Tim.
No, as far as I can tell, he's just a bit over 6'5".
Damn it.
The one who moved Lisa's body must be at least 10 feet tall. He's clearly too short.
Too short, huh? Well, if you ever happen to find a man who makes him look small, I'd sure like to meet him.
Lise.
Hey, cut it out!
Lise? Why?
Avery, that's not Lise.
Not Lise?
This is Melvin's daughter, and my precious assistant. Unfortunately, Elise is no longer with us.
Lise! Lise! My fault! My fault!
Don't touch him. He's gonna snap your arm in half.
I guess he's sort of like Lise, you know? See, poor fella's got himself a childlike mind.
I can see that.
You know how normal kids tease other kids in order to get attention? Well, with this big lug, sometimes folks who don't know him too well see something and end up calling the police. But I know that deep down, he's got a good heart.
It's a little touchy feeling with the ladies, I guess.
I'll keep him busy, but I'd appreciate it if you'd hurry this particular inspection along. Just holler at me if you find anything. I reckon that'll make it easier for you to go do your thing, yeah?
Melvin, I think you're finally starting to catch on.
Flying serpent, look for the snake hung in the sky, or a gator that meets my eye. Andouille sausages, okay. Oysters. Cockroach meat, catfish tail. Holy Trinity paste, that is Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, okay. This is a whole bunch of sticks.
There are torn off claws and legs scattered all over the ground. I doubt they'll fly anytime soon. I can't tell which ones are from crawfish and which parts are from shrimp. How about you, Zach?
I can tell, yeah. It's all shrimp. There's no crawfish mixed in. That's a rookie mistake.
Cans of Holy Trinity paste.
Oh, that's the Holy Trinity is the, not the mise en place, the mirepoix, or whatever it is, the 3 vegetables.
Onions, bell peppers, and celery.
That's the
absolute
mirepoix.
Basics for any Cajun dish.
That's what it is.
This product combines them all into some sort of paste. People actually buy this garbage? Even the name sounds idiotic. Zach, I just made an eternal promise with myself. If I ever happen to come across any food prepared with this paste, I vow to never call it Cajun food.
There you go. There's boxes around there. It's probably the flying serpent, but we're going to investigate some of the other stuff. Got dragonfly on. Hold on.
Frozen oysters.
Gross.
Personally, I'd rather have a cocktail filled with fresh ones. We hunt for more materials than we can eat and freeze them over long periods of time.
We sure do.
The human race gives terror a whole new meaning. And Dewey. Now here's some real Cajun cuisine. The way these sausages are linked up, they almost look like a serpent. But it's hard to imagine them flying. Let's move on, Zach.
Dragonfly is a flying serpent, so it could be that box. So we're going to do the gator instead, because that's not necessarily a serpent.
I suppose in a way they sort of look like flying serpents. But that's pushing it. Remember, we're in a dark basement here. They'll never reach the sky.
The dragonfly.
Avery, this box looks special.
Clarkson food. For their home.
Melvin, is this the Clarksons' family crest?
Oh, the dragonfly? Yeah, that's the Clarksons' mark, all right. Ain't no big deal, though. You can find those all over town.
Okay.
Is that so?
That box is special to the investigation. We need to open it.
Well, yeah. They pretty much run all of this town's major industries. Yeah, I do believe they own just about everything there is to own. So their word is law. They got the whole darn town tattooed with their dragonflies. Can't even walk a few steps without seeing one.
Zach, this dragonfly is our flying serpent. The flying serpent owns this town. They're related to Lise Clarkson, our victim.
Uh-oh.
And Hungan's oracle pointed us toward their family crest. The Clarksons must be deeply intertwined with this case. Melvin, Patricia, I think I've had enough of this frozen world. Let's head back out to that merciless sun. Well, what are you waiting for? I can't bear to spend another second down here.
Whew. So, what do we do now, Mr. York?
Zack and I will take things from here.
Then what should I do?
Tend to your sick wife? I don't know.
There you go.
You're free to do as you please. I'll stop by the sheriff's office when I need your help again.
I suppose that's what I'll do then. It'll sure make Candy happy. But I am the sheriff of this town, so I do intend to get some work done.
Well, that's good. You go
I
do
know.
that.
How about I search for Lisa's body while you're busy?
Go for it.
Not a bad idea. Just be careful that you don't get attacked by a barefooted giant.
Hey, don't scare me like that. Why do you keep talking about that giant anyway? You really think some giant was responsible for all this?
Melvin, don't be silly. Of course I do. Just when I thought you were starting to catch on. Disappointing, to say the least.
But how can you be so sure? I want to see some proof.
Proof number 1. The footprints that led up to where Lisa's body originally was were made with bare feet. None of the prints looked similar to those of common insulated boots, and the arches of the feet were visible.
Got him.
The person who carried out Lisa's body must have had very large feet. I'd say they were at least 16 inches. Proof number 2. I found fingerprints on the cord of one of the hanging lights in the warehouse. The fingerprints weren't aimed up from below. They were coming directly from the side. Clearly, the giant moved the light because it was in his way. He pinched the cord with his fingers. Proof number 3. There was nothing else found in the vicinity where Lisa's body was stored. This means the giant carried her out without dragging her across the floor. But there's only one set of footprints. The only conclusion I can draw from this evidence is that a barefooted giant standing over 10 feet tall carried Lisa's body out. That concludes the entirety of my proof. Any objections, Melvin?
But there ain't no way a human could ever be that tall.
Why not?
Have you seen every human alive with your own eyes? Well then.
Her necklace looks like it has a dragonfly on it.
You need to forget all your preconceived notions when embarking on an investigation. Whether you come face to face with a 10-foot giant or a skeletal gentleman, you always need to accept everything that comes to you with a clear mind. Do that, and eventually the truth will reveal itself to you. You're a smart kid, I'm sure you understand.
Well, I'll be damned. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Mr. FBI Special Agent, sir. A sharp eye and flawless observational skills. Uncovering the truth with a heady intuition.
Hell yeah.
I won't ever question you again. Heck, I'll do whatever you say.
That's it, Melvin. I'm glad you finally caught on. Okay, time to go, Patty. You know this town well, so I'd like you to accompany me from now on.
Oh, God. Brutal.
Patty?
A companion.
Zack, we found the flying serpent. Now we simply need to locate the 10 maidens. It's time to head on to Alexis's Diner and Lane.
What about Quest 12 and 13? Oh, wait, that was Quest 12? Oh, that was Quest 14 for some reason. Oh, okay.
Patty, what's that?
That tree? Or the water tower?
That thing I'm pointing at. That.
Like I said, what?
That thing. Right there, Patty.
Just tell me what it is. How am I supposed to know which that you're referring to? Oh, you're goofing on me, ain't you?
Got her. Hello, fellow kids. I wish he would have at least taken some damage. Should have dropped his ass. Alright, let's go head over towards the bowling alley and we'll save and probably call it there for today. What a weird ass sequel.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the...
Oh, sorry, that was the wrong button. Oh, hello.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state, and then we never would have found it. In the end, it would have been shut up in that vast, desolate evidence vault along with all the other cases, marked by nothing but a first-degree murder tag buried in a soggy grave at the bottom of a sea of data. That would have been its fate. Instead, it traveled from person to person until it finally fell right into our lap. Things always work out that way for us. We've traveled all over the United States trying to track down San Rouge. We can't let...
So, Mr. York, what do you think of my castle? Pretty...
I've been curious about it since the first time I saw it. You've got excellent taste, Melvin.
I dub it Lou Crawfish.
Don't we have a fucking job to do as the sheriff?
I'll have
what
you
the
know,
hell?
Crawfish is pretty much its own food group in this town. Since this store carries all the bare necessities you'll need for daily life, I reckon it was an apt name. If it's sundries you're looking for, there ain't much you won't find here.
Okay.
You ever need anything?
You're not only the sheriff of this town, you also manage a general store.
Sure, as long as you ring this bell here.
That's terribly convenient, Melvin. But I have one concern. What if a crime occurs while you're managing the store? Running a business and keeping the peace, both jobs require immediate response in times of crisis. I just can't see how it would be possible.
It's actually pretty easy, Mr. York.
A teleport.
But what if a criminal who just robbed a bank came here on his way home and bought up all your stock?
Oh, I like the sound of that. You want to make me rich? Hey, how about you just buy up the whole store while you're at it? I'll never let money stand in my way. It's not the boss of me, for I am the last shopaholic. Ooh, I'm funny.
This is Bobby Hill as a grown man, I guess.
Melvin, that was a serious question.
Really? Could have fooled me. Not even the Clarksons would do something that crazy. No point in preparing for something that'll never happen, right? After all, this is Carré, the tiny forgotten town in the middle of southern nowhere.
Get it, Zach? It's Occam's razor to a T. Melvin, I have to say you're a very balanced man. Now I feel confident that the Woods household will do just fine, even if you end up losing your job as town sheriff.
You sure are a joker, Mr. York.
What a silly Billy. empty city. I hope there's like a bunch of citizens like in the first game just living their ordinary life. You kind of see them like meandering around the town. I thought that was kind of cool.
Patty, is something wrong?
Why are you gonna go bowling,
I
Mr.
got
York?
something to say.
Aren't you supposed to be working on the case?
When I first met you in the hotel parking lot, you mentioned Saint Rouge, right?
Yes, I did.
If you want to find it, maybe you should track down Professor R.
Professor Rouge?
Professor R.
Yeah. Professor R owns the jazz bar on the other side of the bayou.
How do you know that?
Because.
Because, huh?
I
Interesting.
help him sell drugs. Hardcore drugs. Alexis has been unlocked. Owl's Nest has been unlocked. I want to drive that. That's the craziest hearse I've ever seen in my life. Which one of you gentlemen are the owner of this hearse? It's a good gun, or good car. Hell yeah, I like that. So Mr. Alligator, I assume we're gonna be getting different weapons down the line, I hope. Because if we have nothing but freaking rubber bullets, that's so silly. Okay, I'm gonna find some wildlife to harass real quick, and then we'll call it there. I've already saved. Anyone got a squirrel infestation going on? I guess it's this game's whistle song. Interesting. Where's all the feral squirrels? I found a herd. You want some of this shit? You just sit there and learn something, Patricia. You just sit there and you learn. These fuckers have taken everything from me. From a black coffee to a crawdad leg. And I ain't gonna stand for it. Rare kill. It's a blue variant, I guess. Fuck you. Where's your brother at? I know he's around this tree somewhere. Where the fuck is he? Oh my god. Get on the fucking ground! God. I mean, why even say they're rubber bullets? Is it like the Pokemon route where, oh, he's fainted, he's just sleeping? Don't worry about it. I'm taking their fur and they're sleeping. Medium quality plate, oh my god. This chicory stuff's gotta be worth money, right? I should have never opened up my evil eye for a second. That, I guess it reveals the little X's on the map, which are loot. That's cool. Over 5 miles traveled. Well, that is a lot. Do I believe that? No. I've already picked all this shit up, then I might as well go back and save again.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say, but that's
Well,
why
what about
we're
the
here,
squirrels?
to protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach?
That's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, have you seen the squirrels? Is that a dog? What's that exclamation mark? Casa pineapple, I guess? Don't know. Vicious, evil creatures. Blanked by both sides. God. Oh my god, there's more. They better give us the RPG in this game. I want to go to proper war with these squirrels. Hell, here in Louisiana, I'd probably make a gumbo out of them.
Looks like a little squirrel gumbo.
So now I gotta go see what the hell's happening over there. Okay, nice little trick. That's cool. Great. Hell yeah. I don't understand why there's an exclamation mark here. Alright, well that's a good place to save. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We did it. We've started Deadly Premonition 2, meaning we've beat the first one. Now, I'm gonna be honest, the vibes are off. Vibes are off. They're very off. So we'll see how it progresses, what we end up with, and all that stuff. But currently it's off. The vibes are strange. The vibes are very strange. It's not the same. There's more of a humor tone to the tragic tone at the beginning of Deadly Premonition 1, because you have the whole scene with everyone like mourning the loss of Anna and the kids finding Anna and all that stuff, and then I don't know, and then you have like the cut to York driving on the road and lighting his cigarette and talking about Tom and Jerry in this philosophical kind of way. I don't know, the tone feels off. It feels weird. It doesn't feel right, but we're gonna keep playing it and see if things change, get better. Hopefully get more weapons, different skateboards, or maybe a bike, I don't know. I kind of wish we had a car. It was something a little bit, and nicer to the aesthetic of it in the car, and you can't even do tricks with the skateboard. Maybe we can get a trick board down the line or something. I don't know. But also the gun, the rubber bullets, weird choice. We can now fight the animals, but we can only do it with rubber bullets now. I don't know. Interesting things happening. We have an annoying, egotistical companion, so that's interesting as well. We'll see how things go, but tonality, it's very strange. We're addressing like supernatural things in more of a serious like way. Like we're talking to the skeletal gentleman. There was nothing like that happened in the first game, other than like seeing the shadows and stuff. But even that wasn't like fully elaborated on what that was. Whether York had this like cognitive ability to interact with the other world, whatnot. I don't know. It's just an interesting direction to take things, because at first you just think, oh, York's this goofy guy talking to his imaginary friend Zach or whatever, which kind of is what it is, but Zach ends up actually being a real person, and I don't know. I'm intrigued to see where things go from here, but so far, not good. We'll see where it goes. Thank you for hanging out with me, those who have, and continue to do so after all this time. Be sure to tune in. I think we're going to stream tomorrow, try and make some more progress on this game, and see what we can't get into. Thank you guys, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.